A few months later, an early morning, the old man, resting at home, found that the fox he had rescued actually appeared in his own backyard. It may have just come out to forage for food and happened to meet him, or it may have followed the old man's scent. However, the fox was still very afraid of humans, and didn't dare to approach the old man. When the old man came close, the fox would rush to run away. But perhaps it was hungry. Seeing the old man bring food, it ran back to start gulping down the delicious meal. Meanwhile, the old man sat quietly on the side, watching the lovely fox. Perhaps sensing the old man's kindness, the fox sniffed the old man's hand after eating to show its friendship. Since then, the old man often saw this fox in his yard. Every time the fox came to his house, the old man would bring her some food. The old man's partner had died a long time ago, so he enjoyed playing with the fox. However, the old man never restricted the fox's freedom. He named her Sakura, and the fox became increasingly close to him. Eventually, she even entered the old man's room, and he bought a pet bed for Sakura to rest on. The relationship between the old man and the fox grew closer and closer. Under the old man's care, Sakura grew up healthily. Sometimes, she would run to the kitchen to check if her food was ready. After eating and drinking her fill, Sakura would rest for a while on the pet bed prepared by the old man before quietly leaving. Time passed quickly. It had been a year since the old man and the fox first met. One morning, at around 6 o'clock, the old man planned to go out for a walk but found Sakura lying in front of his house, shivering. Although it was spring, the weather was still very cold. The old man didn't know how long Sakura had been there. When she saw him appear, Sakura let out a sad cry and looked at him with a pleading expression. Not long after, Sakura began to run around the neighborhood, as if trying to lead the old man somewhere. The old man had never seen such abnormal behavior from her, so he hurriedly followed her. Eventually, he discovered a baby fox trapped in a net. The old man rushed home, called his friends, and brought rescue equipment. They returned to the spot quickly. The baby fox was tightly entangled in the net and couldn't escape on its own. Fortunately, the baby fox didn't struggle too much when it saw the kind old man, which made the rescue operation go smoothly. When the old man used scissors to help cut the net, the baby fox stayed still and looked at him. With the old man's help, the net was gradually cut open. The baby fox behaved well throughout the process and didn't harm the old man. Even after being completely freed, it didn't rush to escape but quietly looked at the old man and sniffed the tools he used. Perhaps the little fox, knowing the old man was a friend of its mother, wasn't afraid. 3 years passed, and the old man and Sakura formed a deep friendship. Sakura would still bring her children to visit the old man from time to time. Even the old man's grandson played happily with the two foxes. During this time, a special and profound emotional connection was established between the old man and Sakura, creating a bond of trust and mutual concern. This was a precious and rare gift for an elderly person who was lonely, led a monotonous life, and lacked companionship.